Hey everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. On this video, we're doing the fieldwork, a Savage Predicament. And that fieldwork begins with Professor Savage over in Giza Village, which is right there. Not far at all. We could get there quickly on foot, but we are near a signpost, so we may as well fast travel. Save ourselves like a whole 30 seconds. So, here we are. And we'll head up the stairs.
Excuse me, could you...
And there's the professor.
Please, my apprentice needs help. I don't know what to do.
Professor Savage, what are you doing here?
Well, you see, after the dig was shut down, Father Ventiola introduced me to Herr Voss, a quite charming man in need of my expertise.
Boss. Charming?
He was frightfully kind to me and Sydney at first. Too kind in hindsight, I admit. You see, we were invited on an excavation and then brought here to assist him. When I kicked up a fuss about their destructive methods, I was tossed out into the desert. Blasted nincompoops. And poor Sydney is stuck with them.
I take it you want me to rescue Sydney?
Oh, would you? His mother will throttle me if anything happens to him.
Where is he?
I was escorted away before I could find him, and now they won't let me in. You could try looking in the detention center.
I'll go look. I know a way into the Nazi compound.
A fine kettle of fish after the other with that boy. What luck I ran into Father Gallagher again.
That's right. Father Gallagher is here to save the day. So, we got our fieldwork, and over here we can pick up this card.
Let's see here.
Hanged Man card. Tarot card depicting the Hanged Man Major Arcana.
The Hanged Man. To sacrifice one's ego.
Okay, let's have a look at that fieldwork. A Savage Predicament. Professor Savage said that Sydney's likely held at the detention center in the Nazi compound. We need to search the detention center. So, the Nazi compound is right over there.
هنا من فضلك.
And we'll talk to that spy later.
قضيت آخر الأسبوع في القاهرة؟ طبعا. ليه؟ شكلك طينتها. المفروض واحد كويس زيك ما يضيعش عمره على التفاهات دي.
يعني كنت هتقول للملك كده كمان؟ أنا سامع إنه بيسهر وينبسط طول الليل كل ليلة.
لا مش معقول. الملك راجل طيب ومحترم.
ما هو الرجالة الطيبين المحترمين بيعرفوا ينبسطوا هم كمان.
مش الانبساط اللي بالك فيه.
لو الملك بينبسط كده فأنا كمان هنبسط كده.
لا أنا مش قادر أسمع الغلط ده أكتر من كده.
وأنا كمان مش هفضل أسمع في نصايحك أكتر من كده.
This guy's out partying. He's living it up. Okay, so the compound's on the other side of the train tracks. We can get through right here. And while we're here, we should really open up this door back here. We can unlock it on this side. So let's go ahead and do that. You never know when we might want to pass through the other direction. And we're gonna go into this passage. This will lead us right to the compound. So, drop down here. And go out this way. Okay, we're back at the compound. You can see there's 3 enemies over there. That's gonna be a little nasty. Let's first deal with this guy. Big punch. Oh, knocked him out with 1 hit. All right, I'm trying to grab his weapon. It's being stubborn. There we go. Okay, so we'll start by pistol whipping one of these 3 guys. Don't like how close together they are. It's not ideal. Alright, we're going for this dude.
Nine, come on!
I blocked it, but I wasn't positive I had blocked it, so I didn't follow through. There we go. Okay. That went well. We'll take this baton. So, the detention center is right there. We gotta find a way to it. Oh, and we got an enemy up ahead. We'll give him a beat down. You want some of this? Oh, he dodged it.
Back off!
Didn't help him. Didn't help him. Okay, so we're gonna climb up to the rooftop. So much easier to get in this way, I'd say. And we'll drop in. We got that enemy right there. Alright, so he's taken care of. Let's go downstairs.
Ernst, mach noch mal diesen englischen Jungen nach.
Bitte, Sir, schicken Sie mich nicht zur Ausgrabungsstätte. Ich bin doch nur ein dummer kleiner Engländer.
Genau so. Er sah so traurig aus.
Ganz wird ihn da unten zu Tode ackern lassen.
Well, Sydney's clearly been here. Those guys dispersed. Let's follow this one over here.
Looks like they moved.
Oh my god, like flipped him over. That was awesome. Oh. Alright, let's get him next. Now, there are a bunch of guys at the door, but hopefully we can avoid their notice. Here's somebody walking. Are they coming to check? I think they are.
Mist, hier liegt jemand. Lass dich locker.
Shut up. Oh, hi.
Es kommt.
Anybody else? Yep. Hold on. Hi. Go down. Okay. I think we're good. Yep. Thought I heard somebody else. It was my own footsteps. Let's see. We got a bandage here. I'll take that. And we have a letter. Savage's letter. Dear Dr. Voss, while I am exceedingly grateful for the opportunity to travel to Giza and assist in your work, I must protest the pernicious and reckless manner in which these excavations have been conducted. I'm afraid this maladroit waggery goes against my very being, and I should like to request transport back to London for my apprentice and I. If you do not assist, we will be forced to turn to the British Embassy in Cairo. I'm sure you would like to avoid what you officer types call a diplomatic incident. Most respectfully yours, Professor Aldrich Savage, OBE, FSA.
No use trying to talk sense into Voss.
Okay, so we have the holding cells over here. And in this room, we've got a letter on the bed. Sydney's letter. Dear Mum, please don't flip your lid, but I got into trouble with some Nazis in Egypt. I know I said I'd stay out of trouble after Cable Street, but you should see what they are doing to this place. It's not fair. I'll be alright, don't you worry. Mr. Savage will know what to do. Tell Molly I'll be home soon, and don't forget she needs walking twice a day. I know it's hard with your knee, but she's a big dog now and needs her exercise. Love you, Mom. City.
Kid sure knows how to put on a brave face.
Okay, then we have a note.
Send the English brat to the mortuary temple excavation. I could use some entertainment. Gads. There you are, Sydney.
Okay, they sent him to the excavation. So, let's leave the compound. And we'll get to that excavation. So, we're just gonna go out the way we came in. And we can use our whip to get back up here. Okay, just retracing our steps. Our ladder is right here. And we're back outside. Okay, so the dig site we need to get to is way down the road. Basically at the base of that pyramid. So we're just gonna follow the tracks and eventually get there. Now we are near that camp we saw when we were previously in Giza with the dogs, so we want to be careful here. We don't want to get mauled by a bunch of dogs. So we'll stay away from them. There's the vehicle depot where we got one of our Steely. I think it was the Harvest Steely, if my memory is correct. And you can see we've got some Nazis on the road, but I don't believe either one is an officer, so we shouldn't have to worry about them. Yep, they are not.
Es ist so irre heiß in dieser Uniform. Findest du nicht auch? Ich schwitze wie ein Schwein. Und überall der Sand. Dann funktionieren nicht mal die Duschen, um ihn loszuwerden. Wir sollten uns nicht beschweren. Warum nicht? Offenbar befasst sich der Führer persönlich mit dieser Operation. Du, mein Freund, bist einer der wenigen Auserwählten, die ihm diesen Dienst leisten. Ja, ich wusste natürlich von der Wichtigkeit, aber Hitler persönlich? Ja, deshalb nimmt uns Voss ständig so hart ran. Er muss dem Führer ein paar Ergebnisse präsentieren. Ah, verstehe. Na, dann will ich mich mal nicht über ein bisschen Sand in der Hose beschweren.
Alright, was just doing some eavesdropping. Apparently the mere mention of Hitler gets that guy back in line. Anyways, we got a signpost, so at least we can fast travel back here in the future, which is nice. It's pretty far away. Alright, now we want to be careful down here. There are officers. And I'm pretty sure there's one around here. Is there not? Where is he? I know there's one around here. Oh, there he is. Alright, so let's keep an eye on him. We actually want some stuff in there, so I'm gonna wait for him to move. Oh, wait. Oh, where's he going? You know what? I might just take him out. Would anybody see me? I don't think so. I'm going for it. There we go. Alright, we got Brawler 3. Deal increased damage in armed and hand-to-hand melee combat for 700 adventure points. Totally worth it.
Sounds fascinating.
Totally worth it. So, got that. And then we have a local map.
Okay.
Coffre excavation site. Alright, so we want to get into this tent over here. It is a restricted spot, so we got to be careful. We don't want to be spotted in here. Alright, took him down. Now we got to be careful. There's a officer that comes around this area too. There he is. Stop him! He's trying to use his whistle. Alright. So, we have a journal page.
Bingo.
Gance's journal. I knew Englishmen were bad workers, but this little brat is scrawnier than a starved rat. At least he's entertaining to watch. I ordered him to carry a crate filled with stones. He struggled for an hour with that thing. Very amusing. Next, I will send him down the A1 tunnel. Since it's so unstable, I don't have to worry about losing one of my men down there. if he survives that, then maybe I will let the kid go.
He was just toying with Sydney.
Oh, I think somebody spotted us for a moment, but we're gone. All right, so A1 is over there.
سمعت الصوت اللي خارج من نفق ايون؟
صوت ايه؟
كان انجليزي تقريبا.
ممكن يكون الشاب الانجليزي هو اللي جوه.
يا رب ما يكونش هناك. دي حاجة ما اتمناهاش لعدوي حتى. ده ممكن يتهد.
ايوه دي تبقى مصيبة.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Sydney might be in trouble. Let's get into that tunnel.
I'm coming, Sydney.
Oh, there he is. All right. Use our whip and go down. No, I said down. That's not down. That's the opposite of down. There we go.
Hey. Hey, kid, wake up.
What? I wasn't sleeping, Professor Savage. I swear. Where am I, sir?
You fell down a shaft, kid. Come on, get up. How are you feeling?
My head hurts.
You're lucky you didn't break a leg. Come on, follow me.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, kid, the Vatican. Look, we gotta get you out of here. How's that head of yours?
Not bad, sir. I landed on some rocks, but they were really quite soft rocks.
Oh, good. Soft rocks.
The Nazis are real animals, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, I don't care for him much either.
Okay, let's grab this and bash through the wall. And then we'll swap weapons. All right, follow me. We'll go.
Sir, is this the right way?
Find out soon enough.
Yeah, we're going this way. All right, let's go for that big boy. Take this. Oh,
What do you know?
Okay, let's keep going. Oh, almost fell off the side. Oh, well, it's not a far drop. But this way.
I think it's a dead end.
Nah, we can make it. Move this.
Go on, kid. Head to the village. That's where you'll find the professor.
I know the way from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, kid. I should check in on Savage later. Make sure Sydney made it back all right.
All right, return to Savage, but we got to get out of here ourselves. I don't know where my weapon went, but we'll go without. All right, we are in a restricted area, so let's make sure we have protection. Not seeing any enemies yet. Oh, there's one up ahead. Thought I heard someone over here. There we go. Alright, took him out. Don't want to get double teamed. Where did that other guy go? Oh, there he is.
Hold your horses!
Oh, right in the face. Okay, let's get out of here. Nothing to see here. All right, there might be captains. Actually, I think I took out the captains. So anyways, we should be good to just leave. So, let's go up to that signpost, and we'll fast travel out of here. And nobody discovered those captains, apparently. Okay, so we're heading back to the village. Right there. Okay, up the stairs.
السلام عليكم. أنا عايزاه. Footwear, fair prices. Come see my
Here. Recover your strength.
There he is, Professor.
We have a lot.
Oh! Am I glad to see you again?
You all right, kid?
I think so, sir.
The boy's really done me proud, you know. Look what he found when he was hiding from the Germans.
Steely.
You know your stuff. I believe it was carved for one of the Pharaoh Khufu's viziers, Hemiunu. Part of the instructions for building the Great Pyramids.
Mind if I keep this? I have a friend who can get it to the museum in Cairo.
Well, it was the boy who found it. I'd say it's up to him.
Of course, sir. Take it. It don't belong to me anyway.
You're a good boy, Sydney. I fear I should never have brought you with me. Archaeology isn't usually this dangerous, you know.
Actually, sir, this is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, really? Well, don't tell your mother, all right?
Of course, sir.
With that attitude, you'd make a great archaeologist.
Like Professor Indiana Jones, sir, at that college in Connecticut.
Indiana Jones? Sydney, he's not a real archaeologist. Your mother will see me hanged if you end up like that swashbuckling Gasconada.
My advice? Don't let go of your dreams, kid.
Thank you, sir.
Another Steely for the collection.
Okay, our field work is completed. And we got another Steely. And we got a trophy for that. And Indy handled that pretty well. So, with that, we're all done here. I'm just trying to get away from the merchant yelling at me all the time. Here we go, much more peaceful over here. So, with that, we're all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.